Hi, my name is Destiny Harris. I am the Reflections Program Coordinator at the Mental Health Association of Central Florida. Welcome to another episode of Our Stories Matter. At Reflections, we believe in strength in community and resilience in unity. We are a community-driven initiative dedicated to helping people navigate their path from mental health struggles to wellness. Today, I am so grateful to be here with one of our incredible facilitators, Rozeena Taylor, who leads our processing support group. Hi, Rozeena. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for having me. Yeah, excited to talk about a little bit of what we do here at MHACF.
Yes, I'm so excited to have you here and talk more about the space we're creating. So before we dive in to the specifics of the group, we'd love to get to know you a little bit better. How did you first get involved in this field?
So I've worked for a number of years in different helping professions. And in 2020, I had a really hard time. And I found a therapist that made it a lot easier for me to make sense of my experiences and really kind of be okay with myself and where my future was headed. And I decided that that's something I wanted to support other people in doing. And so I ended up getting another degree, going back to school, and now here I am pursuing licensure.
I love that so much. Uh, I'm not a therapist, but as a certified recovery peer specialist and a supporter of those who are going through mental health conditions and their substance use disorder, I feel that passion. I hear it in your voice, and it allows us to show up in a different way, to build the trust on a peer-to-peer level. And it gives members the space to really feel and process their emotions without judgment, which is really needed right now. And I wanted to ask what specifically drew you to get involved with us here at the Mental Health Association of Central Florida?
So initially, it started out as a coursework requisite, right? So I needed to get experience with facilitating groups. And I'd already had some coming from like the classroom and doing some other nonprofit and educational things, but not quite in this capacity. And so I was able to connect with the previous person in your role and try to figure out what would be the best way to apply some of the skills I was building, kind of further those, and be of help to folks who are in like various places and stages in their own journeys.
Yes, that is wonderful. And I love the power of community, right? It's exactly why we do what we do. And a big part of community is making sure people find what they need. Just like physical health, we have to make sure we're taking care of our mental health. We have to make sure that we have the peer-to-peer support and community support. And if we don't provide the exact service that someone is looking for, we don't just shut the door. We make sure to give them a warm handoff to the right resources so they never feel lost in the system. Now, looking at the professional side, um, how has your specific education and also lived experience helped you as a professional in this field?
So, as I mentioned earlier, right, spent some time in the K through 12 spaces. And so I am familiar with supporting an array of different kinds of learners and folks navigating a lot of different identity stages and things like that. And then I went on to do some nonprofit and advocacy work and helping folks to use their voice, find their voice, and engage in change making in a bunch of different ways, right? Political, community, climate, all kinds of stuff. Um, so that combination of things, plus going back to school for psychology and now finishing up this master's, kind of all came together to sort of create a skill set that made the most sense in the way that I'm applying it now.
That is excellent. And that's so vital, the work that you're doing, and the fact that you can take just an array of experiences, which really help to accompany the support group you facilitate, because that's open to all ages and diverse backgrounds with our processing group. So I wanted to also ask if you could share a little bit about the support group and who is welcome to attend.
Sure. It's as you say, right? It could be anybody in any place or stage of their life. We have people all over, um, not just maybe navigating substance or co-occurring, but just like challenges in their lives, aging, motherhood, home ownership, financial things, you name it. Folks bring all kinds of challenges to the space, and we create a place where folks can share honestly, folks can kind of share what resonates with them. And while it might not be like a diagnostic or treatment focused place, it can be a place where community lends support. Hey, here's the thing that I think might help for that. Or, you know what, I heard of that. Perhaps these links might be of support. Or I read a book about that. And sometimes it's just like having a space to say a thing that might be uncomfortable and you don't have other places to say it or don't always feel safe or welcome to share those aspects of yourself. And people can bring them to the processing group and have other people hear their heart.
Thank you for sharing that information. And I wanted to also remind everyone that we're all on this journey together. And again, anyone is welcome to attend this group. I wanted to also ask you, lastly, what about this group in particular has helped support you in your own personal life?
I think that hearing the stories and lived experiences of a lot of different kinds of people, number one, just makes me a better listener, I think, on the whole. And not having the obligation of coming up with a treatment plan or referring them to specific things or developing a diagnosis or anything helps me to just kind of sit with the things that they're saying. And I can use that more in my other client spaces, but also in my personal spaces where people aren't asking me to fix, they're just asking me to sit with them. And I think it also maybe gives me a little bit more permission to just say my things and feel comfortable in the spaces where I can just saying the things and not necessarily requiring an outcome or solution. Um, Plus, I just think it's good to be able to commune with multiple people from various backgrounds and walks of life.
Yes, absolutely. It's so important to be able to connect with everyone from all different backgrounds and walks of life. And I'm so glad that it's helped you personally and professionally, and that you have been here with us for quite some time. So thank you again. For being here, and for those watching, whether you're looking for support within the processing support group, or in our other support groups that focus on grief, or chronic illness, and sexual trauma, or just need a safe place to come and just process any life challenges, our Reflections program is here for you. So, again, you are not alone. And thank you, Rozeena, for joining us and everything you do to support our community. We are truly grateful to have you here with us. And for those watching, if you are interested in learning more about this particular support group or any of our other support groups we discussed today, uh, please make sure to visit our website at mhacf.org/events to see our full calendar and register. And again, make sure you are all taking care of yourselves. We know that taking the first step can be the hardest part, and we are here to make sure it's as easy as possible. And if you have any questions at all or aren't sure which group is the right fit for you, please reach out to me directly. You can contact me, Destiny Harris, via email at dharris, that's DHARRIS, at mhacf.org, or call me directly at 407-898-0110, extension 1009. And this is also on our website as well. And remember, you don't have to navigate your path to wellness alone. And we'll see you next time on Our Stories Matter. Thank you.